Are you aware that 70% of pastors constantly fight depression and burnout for the frustration experienced as a result of ministry workload, discouragement, and pressure? We help leaders grow healthy churches. We are excellent at what we do, and we are fast becoming the best of the very best. Magna Craft Consulting is set up to help both small and large-sized churches become healthier by using proven diagnostics tools, effective retention strategies. We give the right and appropriate and professional advice. We are the certified church consultants with the Society of Church Consulting in the United States of America. Trust us to help you grow. Don't wait till it's too late. You will be glad you did. Call us now on 0802-324-2258. Email contact@magnacraftconsulting.com or magnacraftconsulting@gmail.com. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram @MagnaCraft Limited. Magna Craft Consulting. Doing church God's way. Are you? Hello. Welcome to Monday Morning Matters live broadcast show brought to you by Magna Craft Consulting Team, anchored by Niyi Dunmade, a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting in the U.S. Here, each Monday of every week, we address important, relevant, and actionable topics of interest that will help you and your church grow healthier. And now, meet your host, Niyi Dunmade.
Welcome to Monday Morning Matters. Apologies for coming your way a bit late today. I went to South Africa and it was a mission to South Africa with Advanced Conference towards the weekend. I want to welcome to Monday Morning Matters, continuing with the Decision Power Dashboard Part 3 of 4. If you have missed the series, please let us go to YouTube page or the Facebook page or YouTube channel to get part 1 and part 2 of 4 in the series of Decision Power Dashboard. We want to welcome everyone to this Facebook live broadcast show, unedited YouTube channel. Please share this content to your pastor, share this content to your leaders in church and your workers in church. I'm sure you'll be glad you did. Apologies again for coming a bit late because of the time difference. I just flew in all the way from South Africa and we had a mission doing a conference with church leaders in South Africa, Advanced Conference. We also want to thank Reverend Dr. Sam Oye for making that happen. Thank you for hooking up with us in South Africa. Thank you for hooking up with us in Monday Morning Matters. We are glad that you are part of this live broadcast show. My name again is Niyi Dunmade. I'm the founder and the CEO of Magna Craft Consulting. Yes, Niyi Dunmade is my name. I'm the founder and the CEO of Magna Craft Consulting. Niyi Dunmade is my name. I'm the founder, CEO of Magna Craft Consulting. Let me tell you a little bit about Magna Craft Consulting. Magna Craft Consulting is a church consulting firm that helps local churches to get and grow healthier through empirical assessment, trainings, revitalization, and strategic blueprint. Our vision is to be the leading church health consultancy that creates actionable, sustainable, and adaptable solutions. I'm also a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting in the US. I'm always coming your way every Monday, 7 a.m. West African time or GMT plus 1, 7 a.m. Nigerian time every Monday of the week. Today is just an exception because I just flew in from South Africa. I'm also known as the Church Health Guide of the 21st century. A big thank you to everyone who has been liking our posts, who has been sharing our content, reacting to our content, telling us how timely our broadcast is. We want to be grateful to your feedback, and our feedback has made us to improve to where we are today. And I'm sure we're going to keep on improving on all the things that we have done. Now, in South Africa, Bishop Professor Alfred Nebutanda really was a marvelous host to us from Nigeria, I mean, the hospitality was top notch. And then he gave me 4 books, and I just want to just mention them to my listeners, and then let us see how you can get advantage of that. Now, this one is trading your insufficiency for his sufficiency. Trading your insufficiency for your sufficiency. And this book is by Professor Alfred, Bishop Professor Alfred. Fantastic book. Then the other one has to do with the God of the Detour. I mean, very good book. Just make sure if you're in South Africa, you get it. The next one is the Shepherd Staff. I think I'm going to start with this. The Shepherd Staff was also done by Professor Alfred Nevutanda. And then the last one I gave me is God's Voice Throughout Time by Bishop Professor Alfred Nevutanda. That was the 4 books that I was given all the way from South Africa. And of course, my let's do some bills, and then we'll get to my books as well. This is Monday Morning Matters, every Monday coming your way. And today we're going to talk about decision-powered dashboards. How do you make sure that your dashboard is actually empowering your decision that will give you the necessary impact you want in your church? Dr. Tom Rayner, a fantastic church consultant, he has been able to give us an over 40% discount. You want to be a certified church consultant, you want to be empowered, trained, equipped with the necessary tools and knowledge to be a certified church consultant. You want to help your own church, you want to help other churches, you want to create a side gig income for yourself. Reach out to me in any of the platforms of Magnicraft Consulting. I'm sure we're going to get the information across to you so that I can get over 40% discount on the resource. My book is on Amazon, and Church Retention Pathway to Growth. South Africans got a good number of copies. Please, you want to get copies on Amazon, or can reach out to me on the number of the screen on Church Retention Pathway to Growth. The next one is Boston Church Growth Me. Please go on the social media handles, and then you are going to get quite a lot of them. All right, Church Retention. All right, Pathway to Growth, forwarded by Tom Rayner. And then the next one is Boston Church Growth Meet. Why church leaders and experts keeps getting it wrong. We have just few copies left, and if you want us to get some of copies across to you, I'm sure you will be glad to get some of those. So let's go to the juice of the day, and today is going to be very, very, very brief. The dashboard is where you get all the vital signs that is going on in your church. The interaction, the dashboard is actually the interaction and relationship between your decisions and the impact it creates. And so you need to be able to understand that this link must be well thought out to make sure that whatever information you are getting from your dashboard is actually going to give us a healthy interaction and relationship between that decision and the impact. For example, I'm having a car, the fuel gauge on the dashboard is that it's empty. The decision is I need to fill up the tank so that the car can be able to move. Okay, so you can see that the dashboard is actually an interaction and a relationship between my decision to buy fuel and the impact it can create in the future. Now, if you don't have a dashboard, there's no how you can be able to track those variables. Now, the variables tracking is very important if your church needs to move from where it is to where it should be, to where God wants it to be, to where you want it to be. So the variables tracking and analyzing it on the dashboard can help you move from where you are to where you should be. Now, tracking all these things is very important. The dashboard can help pastors track not just operational data, but also spiritual growth of the church. I mean, looking at how many of your congregation are reading the Bible. If you can put that on the dashboard, that can be a direct proportionality relationship to how healthy your church is. And so that will also ensure that the church focus on the entire mission-driven perspective and holistic view of what the church is all about. Now, the thing is, one of the things I would say as a consultant is that balance is very important. Now, your approach to running your church or moving your church from one point to another must be balanced. so that all the systems that the church has must be balanced for your church to be healthy. Now, dashboard should not only track just administrative data or administrative success like finance, attendance, and all the others, but also must be able to track spiritual health. Okay, both the bottom side of the fishbone diagram and the top side of the fishbone diagram, both task oriented and also people oriented, or something that is spiritual and also something that is physical. Monitoring spiritual engagement, such as participation in small groups, okay, mission participation, prayer meetings, discipleship programs. All this on your dashboard can allow the pastor and the church leader to foster a balanced church growth dynamics. Now, one of the things is that your dashboard also can inform discipleship strategy. All right, by tracking the growth of the spiritual groups and engagement in outreach programs, can also help the leader to assess how effective those strategies can be, how fulfilling those strategies can be with the mission to making disciples. One of the things that churches need to celebrate is how many disciples that are maturing, how many disciples that are progressive in learning. Now, this data can give a kind of input to how well your sermon needs to be balanced. Okay, how well your sermon needs to be balanced in terms of discipleship training, community engagement planning, and so forth, as it may be, to move the spiritual state of your congregation forward. The next one has to be volunteer and leadership development. Now, your dashboard, how many of your leaders are you developing? Dashboard can track the involvement and growth of volunteer. I mean, when I was administrating my church, there is a data we are put on the dashboard, how many volunteers are actually serving in each service. So if my church is 100 and you have, let's say, 25 people out of the 100 volunteering in the service, that's your volunteer involvement is 25%. You can put a kind of a bar on your dashboard to know how many volunteers is actually volunteering from the congregation that attended in a service. Can you see that's something that can help you in your decision making, running your church? If you can imagine, if your volunteer that is volunteering in a service is increasing and your attendance is decreasing, you know what to do. If your attendance is increasing, the congregation is increasing, and your volunteer engagement and involvement and commitment to that service is decreasing, you know what to do. Now, this insight allows church leaders and pastors to target on leadership development, volunteer involvement, where it's the most important and needed. Now, how do we practically use some of these things in running our church? Track engagement beyond just Sunday attendance, Sunday service. Your midweek service, your prayer meeting, your morning devotion attendance. Tracking Sunday attendance alone does not show you how healthy attendance can be. You need to include all the spiritual growth metrics, such as small group involvement, volunteer participation, new convert and baptism, volunteer hours in your church, volunteer hours in your church per week. And this indicator can tell us the overall church engagement and health of your church. One thing is you have the numbers, but how many of them are involved actively in small groups? Are groups growing or shrinking or declining over time? How many converts are you having per time? Monitoring the spiritual milestones of members show how well your church is reaching and discipling its congregation. I've seen a pastor who had the numbers in terms of converts, but there was no baptism. You need to look at the baptism rate over time. Volunteer hours, also tracking the number of hours these volunteers are committing or contributing to your church. This can be a good indicator of the overall church engagement and health of the church. Okay, incorporate both quantitative and qualitative in your dashboard, okay, to help you with the feedback. While quantitative data is critical, you need to understand the emotions behind the quantitative data. Don't overlook the importance of qualitative feedbacks and data. Survey, testimonies, or even sermon feedbacks can be tracked alongside other data that is quantitative to get a fuller picture of the congregational health. Okay, once you have the numbers, understand the emotions behind the numbers. I need to stop here, and then we're going to wrap up next Monday with decision powered dashboard. Now, you have any church related questions for me, please let's have them in any of the social media handles. You have any church inquiries or questions for me, let's have them in any of the social media handles. Sure, you're going to get more than an answer from me, and then you will get all the answers you need from anything you're going to ask. You want to even make an inquiry over some of how do we create a dashboard of your church so that you don't run your church down, you don't run your church nuts, you don't get yourself on a negative trajectory of what your church is all about. Now, this video has been helpful to you. Please do share us to your community. Do share us to your community. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like, share us, drop me a comment in the comment section. I love to hear from you. I love to learn from you. Please let us also hear from you. Drop a comment in the comment section what you feel about the content you have heard. And please like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so that when we upload a new content that's helpful to you, you will surely going to be notified. I do not share before I used to share all these things on social media handles, but I found out that if you're really interested, you're going to just on the notification button so that I can get some of the good content we are sharing. Now, we also do consultation, we do trainings, we do revitalization, we do strategic planning for churches. Reach out to us. Let's see how we can help your church with excellent church consulting for health, vitality, and result. I love to help pastors so that you don't struggle in ignorance. Let's see how we can help your body, and so that you can make maximum ministry impact in that community that your church ministry is located. Thank you so much for your attention. We want to thank you for following us. I know, and if you are going to watch this replay, thank you for your attention. May God bless you. May God advance your work, the works of your hands, and may God bless your week ahead. Thank you so much for the attention. Till I come your way next week, Monday, with the final part 4 of 4 of Decision Powered Dashboard. I say bye-bye. I love you, and God bless you greatly. Thank you so much.